Hey my loves, and welcome to a new pick a card reading. So up front, I don't know how many decks I'm going to read, or how many groups I'm going to read. So I will go as far as I can. To be honest, I'm pretty tired, but I just had a beautiful walk outside barefoot, like about 30-40 minutes, and it was just like so grounding, really. Highly recommended, absolutely. So first and foremost, those readings that I'm going to give you now, that you are going to choose, are uplifting messages from your spirit guides, because especially in the higher realm, they really know that we are absolutely in need of it, and first and foremost that we 100% deserve to receive upliftment, because we are doing such a huge job on this earth. To those of you that are may label themselves, and that's not in a judgmental way, but it is what it is. If you label yourself, or you consider yourself being a starseed, lightworker, way shower, truther, you name it, I believe there are much more. I'm in general really talking to people, not only starseeds and all of these kind of labels, but also people that are in service of you to humanity. Does it say in service of humanity or to humanity? That's still something I'm figuring out. I will Google this. So yeah, did I forget anything? No, nothing. Great. So yeah, if you didn't listen to my collective reading that I also uploaded today, feel free to watch it. It's all also an uplifting reading. So if I'm kind of stuttering or something like that, it's simply because this day was phew. So okay, I'm starting off with pile number 1, and an uplifting message from your spirit guides, and what they would like you to know, or what they would like you to be aware of. Yeah, let's start. So I would like to have some kind of an overall energy, or some kind of an hint what they really would appreciate you to know. Let's have a look. So I'm having the Fool. With the Fool, they really want to tell you that they highly appreciate that you are trusting your intuition, or that you have been starting to trust your intuition, or that you have been working very hard on stabilizing and really making your intuition some kind of a solid foundation. You understand? In order to trust it. This also, the Fool card also tells me that you that in order to take that leap of faith and jump, look at her, you really need to be grounded, and that's another thing that you have been working on beautifully. So then we are having the Ace of Wands, yeah. So both cards beautifully complement each other. Both are really talking about ignited passion, or really, her third eye is lit up. She really trusts her intuition, and she's just guided by Source, by God, by the universe, you name it, yeah. So then we are having the Eight of Cups. Your guides are very proud of you, that you had the strength to really walk away from what doesn't serve you, and that you're working so hard on your inner stability that you are able to do this. That's a huge thing. That's nothing you just like, you know. So the next thing that is coming through is that they want you to acknowledge this way more often than you already do. Yeah. The Five of Pentacles. The five actually speaks to me the most. It is really about you changed a lot. You changed a lot in regards of not kind of holding yourself back or hiding yourself somewhere. No, you're brave. You're very brave. You know, you stepped out of your comfort zone many times, started to create a very beautiful sense of stability in order for you to take that leap of faith, trusting your intuition and moving away from the things that don't serve you anymore. And that's a huge thing. That's a huge thing, seriously. I do. Yes, that's so beautiful. No, that card was false. Wait a moment. We have here the new moon in Scorpio, which says work through your fears. And that is literally what you did. That is so this new moon in Scorpio card really just like gives us the big picture of what your spirit guides want you to be aware of, want you to acknowledge about yourself, about your strength that you gained. And you've been really working through your fears. And it's it is a I do really believe that this change in mentality had a huge impact on your internal and outer world and external world. So in order to um, close this reading out, I would like to give you on the way one advice card from Spirit. We have 0606. Number 6 talks about love and a foundation, and 0 is the 0 point energy, which is infinite potential. So yeah, we're having sound healing. So what the sound healing actually tells me is that being in the here and now is something that you are asked to focus on. Getting into meditation, or really being with yourself and doing nurture yourself, you know, putting that focus on nurturing your body, your senses. And that's another thing, nurturing your senses. Prepare yourself a beautiful meal, and really kind of um, appreciate yourself by giving yourself some time and space in a nurturing atmosphere. And yeah, that's what came through. Pile number 1. Thank you so much for being here. I hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form. You have all the rights to be extremely proud of yourself, and yeah, beautiful. I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Hey, pile number 2. So some uplifting words from Spirit for you. Let me just like shuffle the deck quickly, and then I'll be ready. So the energy that I'm feeling that comes through right now is very calm, very soft, very warm, very nurturing, and it's so beautiful. It feels like very, yeah, it feels like, I don't know, having a glass of hot coffee with hot chocolate with marshmallows and some biscuits, like, you know, rolling yourself into a blanket, and this kind of feeling. So we're having the King of Pentacles. Spirit really, your spirit guides want you to know that you are really working really good on your inner stability, on your confidence, and on um, gaining the ability of speaking about your feelings, which seem to be which have seemed to be an issue before. Sometimes this language is a little bit tricky for me. So let me show you the cards. So we're having the King of Pentacles, we're having the card the Strength, and the King of Cups. I just love this combination because it is so independent and authentic. And you know what this talks to me, what the word that I'm having on mind is contentment. Very beautiful, because the King of Cups, and these are the things that your spirit guides want you to acknowledge about yourself. The strength and confidence that you have been creating and you have been developing inside of yourself, which is also shown in the King of Pentacles. And the King of Pentacles, he may be a slow moving suit, but he is so damn secure inside of himself. Look at his face. He feels just so extremely good with himself. And the King of Pentacles also gained enough external stability. That's another thing. The King of Cups has the ability to you know, you embodied this energy because first you were able to embody this one, because without inner stability, a good sense of inner stability, you may not be very good, or you may not be that much able to speak your emotions, to talk about your emotions. The King of Cups is also very in tune with his higher self. Very beautiful. As the overall energy, we are having the Six of Cups, and the Six of Cups can talk about reconciliation, but in this case I do really feel that the Six of Cups talks to me in a way like you have been really able to heal your inner child and really taking care of your inner child, because this picture is so loving and gentle that it absolutely fits with the combination of these two. And that's even the coloring is almost the same. So this really tells me you have been absolutely able to clear out your inner clutter, build strength, build stability, and now being able to confidently talk about your emotions. And I hope that you tap yourself on the shoulder often enough for this. So I would like to draw one Moonology card. Yeah, a time to give rather than take. This card actually said that you really, because you see this green, the green color, you really du hast es geschafft in German. You are able now to open your heart. Okay, I actually wanted to use a different word, but I just didn't get the translation. But in fact, it is what it is. You have been really opening your heart, and that takes bravery. It is what it is. It takes freaking bravery, especially when your inner child is traumatized. So that's a huge thing. Seriously, that's a huge thing. And I would like to pull in order to close this reading out. I would like to pull one advice card for you. I just like the imagery of these cards. So advice card for you from your spirit guides. Burning bowl ritual, very beautiful. So in order to let go of last resentments, or maybe fears, or maybe residues of self-limiting beliefs, the burning bowl ritual is a very beautiful ritual to let go of things that don't serve you anymore. So the burning bowl ritual is also very beautiful in order to write down affirmations, like moon rituals is the same. I do always make this burning bowl ritual when on a full and on any moon. I'm really not following the rules, to be honest. For the burning bowl ritual, I'm doing it actually anytime, but I really like to do it on the full and on the new moon. So which doesn't mean that you have to do only a burning bowl ritual. In this case, it really talks about you letting go of past resentment. This is really what Spirit, just like to close this reading out, what Spirit really wants you to take care of. Still, now that you have been gaining enough inner stability and really being very, very authentic, there is no reason to keep this residue inside of yourself, so you are asked to release it. And in order to release it, actually burning bowl ritual is very beautiful, simply because you are really reflecting on your inner world, internal world. Great. Group number 2, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope this reading supported you in some shape or form, and I'm going to move on to pile number 3. Okie dokie. Pile number 3, I would just like to take a note that I already finished from pile number 1 and pile number 2, and now we're having pile number 3. Beautiful. So, what does your spirit guides want you to know or want you to acknowledge first and foremost? We are talking here about your achievements. I'm going to, in the end, close this reading out with an advice card from Spirit, kind of to send you on your path. And let's see. So, the first, we're having the Nine of Pentacles, which is so beautiful because the Nine of Pentacles talks about contentment, and I just love this word. The Nine of Pentacles says that you seem to be really, you know, from your, first and foremost, from your inner stability at a place where you are feeling stable, pretty stable, and you really know what you want. You know who you are and what you bring to the table. You just, like, you know, don't anyone f with you, in fact. And that really, that also, you know, that also, I believe, led you to being able to open your heart. That was also a topic in group number 2's reading. So with the Five of Cups here, it really talks about that you know how to be mindful, and you are mindful enough to recognize the blessings that are around you. And yeah, don't keep on doing this, because it is just a very beautiful way of raising your vibration and supporting this manifestation phase, you know. Then we're having the Six of Cups, and this card really talks to me about you. You did your shadow work, and you did your inner child healing work, and you really, and now I'm focused on this whole in year, and it really feels like you went very deep in order to heal yourself to get here, because this is the Nine of Pentacles, and as something like that, your spirit guides want you to acknowledge and not losing your focus on this is, I mean, it really feels that you have been doing very deep work, very deep, and absolutely sometimes yeah, I think it's not an easy phase. I mean, I've been going through this, but each and every one of us feels different. But nonetheless, it is a freaking journey, okay? So we're also having the Three of Cups, and this, and you know, the thing is, right now, I'm not sure if this is the advice card or if it is something that you already do. Okay, so for those of you that are already doing it, it means that you know how to have fun, and you like to socialize with others. You like to, the Three of Cups can really talk about celebration and celebrating yourself and appreciating yourself for what you have been doing, for what you have been accomplishing. And if it is not like that, that's absolutely the advice for you to do this. Nonetheless, I will just, like, draw one Moonology card, and then I will give you some, like, really specific advice that yes, very beautiful. Prosperity lies ahead, and I do really feel like this is that's a manifestation that really wants to come in for you, because this is meant to be an uplifting reading. So that's a manifestation, new moon in Taurus, that likes to get in. So, and of course, for others of you, it can really talk about that you have had those kind of achievements. Of course, of course. For you again. So we, in order to close this reading out, we're having the burning bowl ritual, like pile number 2. The burning bowl ritual actually talks about really releasing these residues of low vibrational energies, low vibrational belief systems, and making a ritual in this case makes it a little bit more, how do I say this? Let me say, it makes it a little bit more, for me personally, a little bit more beautiful, you know, because I do include these kind of things in like moon rituals, and I just love it. I just love to work with fire. Yeah, the burning bowl ritual, by the way, really in general speaks about you are asked to. I would like to show you this. If you can see this here, it's written down, let go. Really things that you want to let go. What you can also do absolutely is like writing down affirmations and maybe drawing some symbols, or making beautiful and then really burning it, and handing your wishes and your release, handing it over to the universe. So yeah, group number 3. I hope this reading supported you in some shape or form. It is freaking late, but to be honest, I just wanted to do this video because I just love uplifting people. It's fun, and it opens and stretches my heart. I just love that. So group number 3, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm moving over to pile number 4. Hey, pile number 4, just give me a moment. I will quickly shuffle my deck, and writing down that I'm now at group number 4. Great. Just wait a moment. One last thing. Okay. So this reading is meant to be uplifting. In the end of the reading, I will close this reading out with some kind of an advice card for you. But let's see first what we are receiving from your spirit guides. We are having the 10 of Cups. That's like really emotional wish fulfillment. Okay, something that really fulfills you right now, and Spirit wants you to be aware of the fact that you created that. You did that. You had the strength to do this. We're having the Page of Cups. That's so beautiful. The Page of Cups really talks about, you know, having an open heart, having an open mind, and really it's a kindred spirit energy, to be honest. It is just so, it is lighthearted and not taking things too serious, and a little bit playful, you know, and a little bit flirty. We're also having the Queen of Cups. That is so beautiful. We are only having cup suits. The Queen of Cups. Wow. I would really like to know you. The Queen of Cups and the Page of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Okay, just let me... I just feel this energy, and it is so beautiful. You know, it really feels like you're not taking things like too serious. You really... It feels like in some shape or form you feel like the world is your playground. That's really what the cards are telling me. My ears are ringing, and the fun fact is that that's actually the way how I view things, that the world is a playground, and the Queen of Cups is really so in tune with her intuition. She's, you know, I would like to show you the color. She's like all red and orange. She is so grounded that she is in such a beautiful communication with her higher self and spirit guides. That's damn. And we have the High Priestess. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female, but you know, this speaks to me, king or queen. That's so it is almost ridiculous how beautiful this is. Wow. Wow. And the High Priestess, connecting with the higher realms, connecting with your spirit guides, having an open heart, being, you know, being flirty and lighthearted, and just like feeling so content emotionally within yourself. This is also what the Queen of Cups is talking about. It's just so gorgeous, such a gorgeous, flowery, juicy energy, very beautiful. So let me just draw for you Monology card. Yes, you know that you are good enough, but if you don't, that's your reminder, my heart. That's your reminder. So beautiful. So, my love, let us close out this reading with an advice card. And we're having Look to the Stars. That really talks about the moon phases. This to me really talks about the moon phases. And I don't know, maybe you're having somewhere Cancer in your chart or something like that. By the way, I'm a Cancer sun. But getting in tune with and that's actually very good advice. I know I'm tapping myself on the shoulder, but I have to do this. I want to do this. Nonetheless, sync yourself with the moon is such a beautiful way to get into the rhythm of the universe, okay? Because that's one of the Hermetic laws, one of the Hermetic principles. This is the law of rhythm, the principle of rhythm. There's always an energy flow, and the moon shows us in a very beautiful way how to use it. So my advice here, absolutely. Oh, by the way, another thing, that another message. Okay, my advice here is really gather some knowledge about the moon phases. Okay, so but what I wanted to say is 3 and 1 breaks down to a 4, which number 4 for me is always about my spirit guides. And this card can also really talk about keep on communicating with your spirit guides, which makes sense in a way. So nonetheless, tuning in with the energy or with the rhythm of the moon is really such a beautiful thing. And it gives you really some kind of inner security, because you really feel this rhythm. You're going to feel this rhythm. It's beautiful. Okay, group number 4. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form. You are having such a gorgeous spread. It is so beautiful, so nurturing, so in the flow. I really love that. So congratulations, tap yourself on the shoulder, appreciate yourself for who you are, because you deserve it. We are all deserving of it, but I just want you to be aware of that. You freaking deserve it. Okay, so group number 4, thank you so much. And I'm going to move on to group number 5. Hello, group number 5, or pile number 5, or number 5. I'm just quickly shuffling the deck, and I will be ready. So this is an uplifting reading. We are having here some uplifting messages from your spirit guides, and I'm going to close out this reading with an advice card from your spirit guides. Just one last mix. Check. Okie doke. So first card that we have is the Three of Cups. Yeah, the Three of Cups really talks about you are socializing, you are in communication with others, you're feeling. This can also talk about soul tribe or soul family. This is what I feel here, because what caught my attention was these stars up here, and that feels very much like soul tribe, that you found your soul tribe. or that you have been really working so much on yourself in order to raise your vibration, that you are about to meet your soul tribe. So, next card is the Wheel of Fortune. Lord Jesus. Wait a moment, let me take the, yes. Damn it. What an awesome spread. So we're having the Wheel of Fortune, we are having the Ten of Swords, and crowning all of this is the Ten of Cups. Man. Okay, so the Wheel of Fortune really says you have been closing out such a freaking huge, major cycle. That's awesome. That's awesome, because you said goodbye to things that don't serve you anymore. And this, the Ten of Swords, first and foremost, talks about your mental space, talks about your belief systems. And you really worked extremely hard on getting out of this rut, really getting out of this clutter mind, you know, and literally declutter your belief systems. And that's what really also catches my attention is her yellow dress, and everything is like kept in yellow. So this, what you did, took a lot of courage, took a huge lot of courage from you. And yeah, and what the Ten of Cups are actually telling me is that you have been gaining so much inner stability, that you are in such a beautiful flow now. And of course, I mean, we are never done with our evolution, absolutely. But your spirit guides really want you to especially have a huge focus on your achievements, about letting go of these old belief systems, letting go of old paradigms, letting go of maybe old plans that you have been clinging on to, and that you are letting go because you know you are fresh and you are new. The wheel turned in your favor. That's very beautiful. I would like to draw for you a monology card. One oracle card, please. A fiery climax approaches. Yeah, a fiery climax approaches actually says that there was a momentum building, a very heavy 33, just saw this. A very heavy momentum has been building, or maybe is right now building up. This can also be, I mean, time is not linear. So that there's a huge momentum building, because you have done so much work on you know, about your belief systems, about maybe having a broken heart, and you've been working so hard on it that you've been creating a huge momentum for a manifestation that wants to come in, or it already came in. Nonetheless, the focus here is not about on the outcome. The focus here is on this journey that you are leaving behind, this journey that you were on, and you are still on. But your spirit guides really wants you, stress me, to make you aware of this long journey, this very heavy, and maybe I do really believe that sometimes you were maybe afraid of doing a wrong step, or taking a wrong step in this or that direction. But you know, the things that the more often you started over and over and over again, the more it became some kind of a pattern inside of yourself, you know, some kind of a belief system and some kind of a habit. So that's actually the most stable foundation. And it's really beautiful what you have been building for yourself. And it's first and foremost, it is freaking brave. And Spirit really wants you to be aware of the fact that you are brave, and that there also may be people out there, they don't choose to go this way and choose to stay where they are, and bless, they are meant to really stay there, but you know that you have a free will. That's the point. Yes, very beautiful. We're having the advice card from Spirit with ground yourself. Yes, so that's okay. Let's say this is something that is currently building up, this momentum of your manifestation. Grounding yourself and connect to Gaia is key, and a very beautiful way of being present. And that's something that you are asked to do. Be present, because that's the main point in meditating, being in the present. So yeah, beautiful. Group number 5. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form, and I'm going to move on to pile number 6. So, pile number 6. Welcome to your uplifting reading. Messages from your spirit guides. I'm really curious. The 5 previous piles were so amazing. So beautiful. Really, I mean, you guys really need to tap yourself on the shoulder for the stuff that you have been doing, for the stuff that you have been accomplishing. This is something just from me, okay? So let's have a look at what your spirit guides wants you to acknowledge in first place. Yeah, we are having the Ace of Wands. We are having Justice card. We are having the Knight of Cups. And as an overarching energy, we're having the Queen of Cups. Damn. I mean, that's what I call a job well done. Let's start off with, I really love this Justice card. I mean, I love all of them, but this Justice card is really like so strong. The Justice card talks about cause and effect. And what this actually tells me is that you are mindful. Funny how I get from the Justice card to you being mindful, but that's where it stems from. You are a mindful person. Why? Because mindful people are aware of their thoughts, they are aware of their beliefs, and they know that whatever energy they're putting out there will come back. That's mindfulness. That's cause and effect. What you put out is what you receive. That's the Justice card. And you can actually really see in her face the mindfulness that she has. It's beautiful, really. It is so beautiful. Then we're having the Ace of Wands. You're not only seriously mindful, but you're also receiving a lot of downloads from your guides. You're really receiving a lot of insights. Her her third eye is lit up like crazy. So she's very in tune with her intuition. What also the Queen of Cups is talking about. The Queen of Cups is emotionally content. She is so stable. She's so internally secure. Nothing can rock her boat. Nothing really. She just goes with the flow. And that's also something that mindful people are able to do. And then we're having the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups really talks about you are able to communicate about your feelings, and that's a beautiful thing. In order to communicate your feelings in a very authentic way, because like, look how romantic he is. He gives an F, about whether someone might think this is a little bit strange or something like that. No, but he's just like showing off with his horse in the background, and a bunch of roses. That's authenticity to me, to be honest. So you are authentic, mindful. You are being heavily guided by your spirit guides. You are so in tune with your emotions and you are grounded. And of course, I know, and each and every one of us, we know that we will never finish, we will never get it done. But this is what your spirit guides want you to acknowledge. And I just saw 4114. Beautiful. I would like to draw for you a Monology card before I'm closing the reading off with an advice card. Yeah, the end of a tough cycle approaches. So this card really, it doesn't feel... Okay, for some of you, the end of a tough cycle already approached. But to be honest, to me, it feels a little bit like that's a message from your guides that there's an end of a tough cycle, and they want you to know this, and they want you to know that you're doing such a great job with what you're doing, and the work that you're putting in order to really stay internally stable and secure. So, and for you again, burning bowl ritual. Okay, releasing old belief systems, releasing anxiety, releasing worry, and just writing it down on a piece of paper and burn it. Okay, I do implement those things very often with moon rituals. You are now the third pile that took this one, and I mean this deck is not that much thin, so whatever. Yeah, very beautiful. Burning bowl ritual. It's simply about releasing negativity, releasing resentment, releasing frustration. You can also release negative energy by walking barefoot, by meditating directly on Gaia, on Earth, and yeah, just being aware of this residue, maybe of self-limiting beliefs or anxiety or stuff. You understand what I mean. Just being aware of it, that you are asked to release the rest because the end of a tough cycle approaches. Okay, group number 6, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate you tuning in, and yes, I really hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form. And I'm moving on to pile number 7. Okie dokie, group number 7. Hey, welcome. So let's start off with the tarot cards, and let's see what your spirit guides want you to acknowledge and be aware of, okay? So the first, we're having the 8 of Pentacles, which tells me that you are a hardworking person. You're someone who really likes to expand himself. It really feels like that. It feels like expansion. Come on, are you freaking kidding me? We're also having the Knight of Pentacles. This is literally saying you are working on your skills. You are working on your internal stability, and it's like so work related. That's crazy. And then we're having the King of Swords. The King of Swords is really someone, you seem to be someone that is not only in tune with his higher self or in tune with his intuition, but he's also very wise, and he gained a lot of knowledge and is very skilled. But the most cool thing about the King of Swords is that he's a very good communicator. Very good communicator. And the thing is that when I'm looking at the card of the King of Swords and he's holding his sword, the swords are talking about knowledge. So he's always in touch not only with his knowledge, but which is kind of a Captain Obvious style, that you are in touch with your knowledge. But what I actually want to point out is the owl, and the fact that it's like really beside the sword, which really speaks to me about that he is he's not only wise and skilled and a good communicator. No, he's channeling. He knows how to channel. That's very beautiful. And then we're having the 3 of Pentacles, Okay, wait. Before I'm telling you about the Three of Pentacles, I would like to draw the Moonology card, because the previous group had some kind of a forecast. Previous group not only had uplifting messages, but there was a hidden forecast for them. Emotions are running high. Okay, so that has nothing to do with the Three of Pentacles. So I would like to show you, this is so much work related. This is so freaking work related. I mean, pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. And I know pentacles can also talk about inner stability, but especially these three cards are very work related. And that really talks about you working very hard on your skills. You're a good communicator. You might also be very good in tune with your higher self, and maybe you're channeling. And this is the overall energy. And it really, the thing is, what really points out is that on every picture here you are alone, or you are surrounded by animals, or you are alone. And here you are with other people. So if this is, the Three of Pentacles can talk about you are showing your skills, and I really feel that it feels like a forecast card. Not for all of you. The rest of you might already be may already be in some kind of collaboration style kind of work, where you have the chance to really show your skills. But this to me actually feels like this is something that you are about to manifest, because we have here emotions are running high, and this card seriously talks to me about that there is some kind of momentum building, and which makes absolute sense, because that's absolutely the theme that I have been given throughout the previous 10-20 readings. I mean, not a long time span. It's in a very short time span, maybe 1 week or something like that. But that really looks like that it's some kind of a forecast for you, or they want you to know that there's an momentum building, an energetic momentum building in regards you collaborating with people. Let us have a look at your advice card in order to close this reading off. Close this reading, close it out, closing it off, closing it out. To close it. I think it's called closing out a reading. Let's say in order to end this reading. But before I end this reading, I would really like to have a look at your advice card, which says nourish your temple. So nourish your temple really advises you to be present. Really taking care of your physical body, going out in nature and connect with nature, and maybe doing some energy healing if you know how to do energy healing, or if you already discovered how to do it, because everybody can do energy healing. And I would really advise you to do some chakra healing. What I also see is that this Nourish Your Temple card, let me just see, number 3, balance, yes. We have number 3, which talks about balance. Many people think that number 2 is balance, but in fact, number 3 makes way more sense. Thanks to Super Montero. Thank you so much for explaining me number 3 in regards to the word balance, because you have 2 energies that are being balanced, which creates a complete new energy. Okay, so that's why number 3 is balance, and 8 talks about abundance. And water co inky dinky. So nourish your temple, meditate. I don't really feel we are here talking about some kind of opportunity coming towards you. But as I said, time is not linear. I don't know when this is going to happen. And every manifestation that that is being forecasted for you is simply based on your current vibration. Okay, so in order to move towards the manifestation, you are being asked to be present. Okay, so group number 7, thank you so much for tuning in. I really hope that this reading supported you in some shape or form. You are a hardworking person, and that's beautiful and all, you know, but the thing is, don't forget to nurture yourself, and don't forget to acknowledge your growth. Don't forget to acknowledge your achievements. And this is absolutely something that is going to push you way more further to the manifestation that you want. Okay, so yeah, great. Creating a balance is the key here. Group number 7. Again, thank you very much, and I'm going to move on to pile number 8. So, group number 8, welcome to your reading, to an uplifting message from your spirit guides. Let's have a look at what they would like you to know. We have the Death card. We have the Hanged Man. Wow, okay. We are having the King of Swords. Wow, and the Fool. I mean, or just let me, I cannot wait to draw the Moonology card, because you are having such an amazing filled with major arcana spread. It is almost ridiculous how cool this is. Yes. Okay. So, let's start off with the Death card. The Death card actually, with the Death card, your spirit guides really want you to acknowledge how freaking brave you are. How freaking brave you are, because it is not only the Death card that implements your bravery, it is also the Hanged Man. And it's also the overarching energy of the Fool. And of course, the King of Swords. The King of Swords is someone who is a great communicator, someone who's having a sharp mind. He absolutely knows what he wants. He absolutely knows his way. He is in touch with his intuition and his spirit guides. He is wise. And I mean, look at his face. He's very beautiful, actually. I have to admit that he is very beautiful, especially with the white hair. Okay, so the Hanged Man really talks about you. What you did was not only that you started over new. You know, you've been tearing down a tower and just started over. I mean, like from zero, starting at point zero. And not only that you started over, but you know that the story of the Hanged Man is that this guy, or this beautiful woman here over here, she wasn't forced to you know, to hang in this position. She chose to hang upside down in order to gain clarity, in order to gain enlightenment. And what this really tells me is that you have been tearing down a lot of bridges and walls in order to get here, and not only get there, but to get here. The King of Swords is, I really love the energy of him, because he's, I don't know what this word means, but it came into my head, fierce. I need to know what the word fierce means. I heard it before, but I don't know the meaning. But that's the word what I heard now. I would like to know, because there's one thing I would like to tell you, and I would like to know if your advice card is talking about the same. Because you have been through a lot. I mean, really. I mean, seriously. You have been through a lot. And the thing is that the Fool card here in combination with a fiery climax approaches, and I do really feel that this is still something to come. You are asked to be the fool. And damn it, we have abundance planning. So let's... Okay, I understand. That's okay, listen to me. And of course, this is different for each and every one of you, okay? But what these cards really talk to me about, that these 3 cards are, and this is absolutely not planned for me, because I'm not a forecast person. I don't like to forecast things, but this is obviously something that Spirit really wants you to know and wants you to be aware of in order to be the fool. Okay, so it kind of looks like that you have been working so freaking hard on yourself that this wheel of fortune, the wheel of fortune, likes to turn in your favor. The thing is that there's one missing piece in order to this thing to click into place, and to let you just fall into this pond, or this sea, the river, the lake, being guided by your intuition, and just let yourself like sink in, and or fall or just jump, you know. You understand what I mean? The thing is that this is a momentum that we're talking about, okay? You've been creating this momentum. And why you got the card of abundance planning, and what really jumps out is the number 1, which talks about new beginnings. Yes, that's also what the Fool card is saying. So the abundance planning in this case, if you are having a project or a business or something that you want to kickstart, of course, abundance planning is something that is necessary, because even if you not yet have clients, in order to make use of, in a good way, of the law of attraction, meet the universe halfway, which means that don't start from now with the abundance planning. Abundance planning really talks about, maybe, I don't know, do some kind of a strategic plan about your business, or maybe kind of writing down things on a list how you can expand your business, and not saying like, okay, I will do it when there will be a customer that wants to have, for example, a tarot card reading. No, you are meeting the universe halfway when you do the things before they occur. That's the law of attraction. That's what the law of attraction is all about. Living it before it is manifested in the physical reality. That's how you do it. And that's why you're asked to do abundance planning. This can also talk about different other things. Maybe you I really have no other something simple. You want to have this beautiful new car. Test drive it as often as you can, meeting the universe halfway. And of course, abundance planning is a good thing when you want to buy yourself a car. Nonetheless, great reading. Group number 8, seriously, you have been through a freaking lot. And, you know, I don't want to say that this is really what I don't want to say with this, that only people that have been through a lot, which is obviously absolutely different for each and every one of us, because we're having different perspectives about, or different beliefs about what our definition of something we went through is. You understand what I mean? So but what I really want to say is that another advice from me, and I'm really feeling I would like to have another advice card for you. Yes. Sync with the moon, look to the stars. Look to the stars can really also talk, have communication with your spirit guides. But what abundance planning is, what abundance planning also is, and this is also something that is going to, what is this word? Make something faster. I don't want to say faster because time and space doesn't exist, but it, which can be a catalyst for your manifestation, is absolutely being in the present. And this is what you are when you're doing abundance planning. So because you are focused on high vibrational things, you are focused on your achievements. And another thing that came through gratitude journal, for those of you that are not doing it, I do highly recommend it, because it just raises your vibration in such a beautiful way. Great. Group number 8. I hope this reading supported you in some shape or form. I'm really grateful for you being here. Thank you so much. And yeah, I would say I'm closing out this video. I'm freaking tired. And I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye.